So we were just, Colleen and I were just talking, and you were doing that Red Skies at Night.
Oh, yeah.
Not a fixed song. It's Sailor's Delight. But what was the other one?
Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning.
Right.
Red sky at night, sailor's delight.
Right.
And it's reddish. It was more red over there before the sun went down, but.
Right. And I was thinking while you were saying that, not that, I mean, I was listening to you.
Right.
But I was thinking.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Anyway, I was thinking about those things that they tell you about snakes. Like, you know, red on yellow, kill a fellow or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, my worry is when I see the snake, I'm trying to remember the saying. And it's like, I can't remember.
But here's the funny thing about that, and I get that. That's an old wives' tale, and do not listen to that, because there are snakes that follow the same pattern in the rhyme that are not venomous.
Right.
So you don't know which one it is. You need to learn more. There's more characteristics than, you know, the shape of a snake's head, or the shape of its pupils, or the color of its, you know, scales. There's so many other factors that come into play.
But it's kind of like other rules, and so I'm glad I started where I did, and we're moving on into it's, you know, what was it? A-E-I-O-U, and sometimes Y and W, and it's like
never W.
How else? How many others are there?
Wait, let's go back to this. When did you actually learn or think? Okay, W has never, ever once been considered that. So whoever told you was way off base.
Well, I went to school. I went to
okay.
school in San Bernardino,
Well,
so I mean, you know, there you go.
That explains it. A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y are considered vowels.
Right.
A-E-I-O-U they're always vowels. W has never once been considered a vowel anywhere.
Because I was thinking about that one day, and I go, you know what? I think somebody lied to me.
They did. They did, because W is not.
I mean, are there other kind of rules that, I mean, you listen,
I before
you
E
remember?
except after C.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's certain cases, and I can't think of them off the top of my head.
And you know, here's the thing, is I mean, look, I'm frustrated at people always in their phones all the time and not looking at me and bumping into me or whatever. But it's just like, I can't spell calendar without some type of a spell check. I can't. It's just...
What trips you up?
Well, the A and the E at the end. I mean, because, you know, I say it, calendar.
Nope,
but it's
calendar.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah, you're saying it wrong.
I got a lot of problems.
You do. But here's the thing.
got so many problems.
And here's the thing. I learned a trick when I was a little girl, and I've never forgotten this as long as I live because it just stuck in my head, is that if you wanted to learn how to spell, you have to you have to make it where you will remember what it spells. Like, so for example, bulletin. How do you spell bulletin? Bull-E-tin. Bulletin.
Right.
Bulletin. And that's kind of just how I've always done it. Now, I have had trouble with certain words in the past that I can't think of off the top of my head, but like...
Well, isn't bulletin kind of violent? It's like bullet in.
Well, technically...
Okay.
No, because bullet... No, I don't... Maybe.
Okay. See, you're having trouble too.
Yeah, I'm not.
So I'm in good company.
Now I'm like literally questioning how do you spell bulletin or bullet, because I know how to spell bulletin, but I can't remember if bullet is with an E or an I.
See, then I would have to start watching the movie with Steve McQueen.
Right, that's the thing, is that movie is what's tripping me up, because I think the movie spells with an I and two T's, and it's a name, whereas a bullet is B-U-L-L-E-T, but I could be wrong, and that's where I'm like,
see, dear watchers, this is magical. I mean, a lot of people.
Super magical.
It is.
Harry Potter stuff, for sure.
Right. Harry Potter. Oh man.
No, don't even get started on that one, because you know where you're gonna go with it next. We don't need that. So, but back to the whole thing of rules and stuff like that.
rules and things.
There's all kinds of grammar rules, and there are some very funny comedians.
Go ahead.
There are very funny comedians
Mm-hmm.
who have gone on and talked about these. One of whom I absolutely adore. He's British. His name is Michael McIntyre. Highly recommend you go look up his bit on silent letters.
Okay.
Because he's hilarious in the way that he explains them. He's a fabulous comedian, fabulous host. Totally worth checking him out. But anyway, yeah, there's all kinds of rules and silent letters. Sometimes they're silent, sometimes they're not. You just kind of, sometimes there's a silent letter and you just want to like.
Well, here's another thing I still can't do. And one, some people may care about, the other people may not. I still cannot quote the books of the Bible in order from the Old Testament all the way through. I can't. Or, and this will interest more people, I think, I cannot, by memory, quote all the states of the United States. I live here, and I can't do it. And I can't do the states and the capitals. Forget it. And if you start taking me out to other countries around it, forget it. Forget it. And they changed the maps. Like, it was one country, and now it's something else. Come on.
Yeah, that's
now.
the thing, is that a lot of countries have changed their names, which is very sucky. Some countries have gained their independence and have become countries that were not originally countries. And it's really frustrating because I don't know, like, where half of them are. I couldn't point some of them on a map. There's some countries I keep hearing about. I'm like, what? What? Okay,
a little plug. There's a great YouTube channel. It's called Medium Stuff or something, and they do a bunch of quizzes with a bunch of people.
Yep.
And it's really interesting because they have a little cross section of a lot of different people and all that.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do, if it was like geography or something, forget it. Just forget it. I'll take the zero and sit down.
I do pretty well at geography, as long as I don't have to come up with the answers myself. I can do multiple choice type stuff. Sometimes I can come up with that out of the blue.
You're better you're better than me.
Yeah.
If they start coming up with like, oh, what's the detailed designation of an X-wing? I'll say T-65, done.
Yeah,
win.
You'll know that
I win.
one. Yeah, I couldn't tell you that at all.
Anyway, but yeah, if, man, I'm trying not to go there, but I am going to say this. I think it is good for people that are here to kind of at least be aware. I can't even tell you what state's up and down from where we are. I can't.
Oh, yes, you can.
Oh man. Well, I know one that's down.
Yeah. But you know one. You should know one that's right above.
No, I don't. I don't.
My brain still thinks we're in California sometimes.
See, in California, I mean, I would still have trouble with that because I would think, is Oregon at the top or is Washington at the top?
Washington is the very top. It's California, Oregon, then Washington. Cow. Going from south to north, it's cow.
Yeah.
Being the
right.
Cow. So, but do people not know where we live, or do they know where we live?
Well, I think I may have mentioned it here and there, but I kind of like to make it mysterious.
Okay.
Even though you've probably seen it on the guy's license plate.
Pretty much could tell where we live if you've been reading the license plates in front of us.
You know.
Although we do have a lot of out-of-staters that move.
We could be living in Rhode Island. Or Maine.
True, we could.
Because Maine is the main place.
Well, yeah, but not now. Yeah, no. We don't live in Maine.
All
we
right.
live on the East Coast.
Okay. But now we're pulling up just randomly at a newer Target. This has been here a couple of months, maybe a month.
4 months. Since March.
Yeah. And, I always wonder, see way over there? There's cars over there way in the corner. And I don't know if they found love or I don't know what's happening. But anyway, all right, thanks for listening. Leave a comment, will you? Pretty please. Say, hey, I feel the same way or I feel different or whatever. And like and subscribe the channel. That'd be great. Thanks. Bye.